A while ago, we explored Freddy's Triangle, a calculated roulette system where every move is preset and the path to profit is laid out in advance. But what if we flipped the whole system? What if we did the exact opposite? Moved right when we win and left when we lose. Seems like a small change, right? But trust me, it changes everything. And the result? You're not going to believe how badly it went. Let's see what happens when you play Freddy's Triangle in reverse. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, where we break down the smartest strategies for roulette, blackjack, craps, and baccarat. If you're into table games, join our free community. You'll get all the charts we use, exclusive content, discussions with fellow ninjas, and member-only bonuses. It's free, private, and takes 10 seconds to join. Link in the description and first comment. Alright guys, today we're testing a very particular variation of Freddy's Triangle. If you remember, the original system works with one simple rule. Go left when you win, right when you lose, creating a guided path toward a calculated profit. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it up here on the right. In that run, we actually made it all the way to the end with a solid win. But today, we're flipping the whole thing on its head. We're going to reverse the logic entirely and see what happens. Will it still work? Or are we setting ourselves up for disaster? And listen, if you're going to test out strategies like this, the most important thing is using a safe and licensed casino. It's shockingly easy to fall into scam sites with fake licenses. We're talking rigged games, ridiculous limits, blocked accounts, and payouts that never come. And yes, it happens a lot more than you think. We've made a list of online casinos that are fully verified, with reputable and legal licenses for each country. It's linked on the screen right now and in the description and pinned comment below. Remember, where you play is just as important as how you play. So, just like last time, we'll be following this chart here, Freddy's Triangle, which you can download from the link in the description. But this time, we're reversing it. Every time we lose, we'll move right, and every time we win, we'll move left. That also flips the row jumping logic. If we lose all the way to the far left of a row, we move down to the next one starting on the far right, and the other way around if we win. So the arrows are flipped, but everything else stays the same. We begin at the top of the triangle, go down row by row, and stop at the 12th row. Again, if you haven't seen the original Freddy video, it's really important you check it out first. Otherwise, what we're doing here won't make much sense. And as we play, I recommend keeping the triangle chart open in front of you, so you can follow the action move by move. I'm currently on an Italian casino using euros, but the gameplay is the same in any currency, as long as you play on safe casinos, all linked below. I'll be using €1 as my base bet, and the usual 189 unit stop loss, just like in the previous video. Here we go. First bet, 1 unit on red, top of the triangle. 1. Even though we flip the triangle, the first 3 rows only have 1 number each, so nothing changes yet. We've dropped to the second row, 2 units, still on red. Lost, but again, no change yet. Third row, 3 units. 1. And now things change. We're at row 4, which has 2 numbers. In the original triangle, a win would have taken us to the right, but since we flipped it, wins now take us left. So we go to 5. Lost. If we were playing the regular version, we'd now go to 3, but since we reversed it, a loss here takes us down a row, starting on the right. So, 5 again. If you're confused, just remember, red arrows now mean wins, green ones mean losses. It's the opposite of the regular triangle. Lost again, so we follow the green arrow, move right. 8 units. Lost. Since that was the last number on the row, we drop down again, starting from the right. Another 8. 1. So now the red arrow moves us right, but since we are already on the far right, we move to the next row starting from the left, 17. Lost. That means we drop again, jumping to the bottom right of the next row, 12. 1. This is one of those back and forth streaks. Alright, next row, far left, 30. Lost. Another jump, 38. One. I just realised I made a mistake. I should have been at 17. But once you misstep, you just keep going from where you land. 1. So we move right, 30. Lost. Back to 38. Lost again at 38. We now drop a full row and land on the far right, 17. One. That means another row jump. Now we're at the bottom row, left side, 57. One. Now, in the classic triangle, we'd stop here, take profit, done. But we're reversed, so we move right, 47. Lost. Go back to 57. And lost again, which means we stop right here. With just 86 units in balance, that's a loss of 103 units. Ouch. So, what happened? Was this because we flipped the triangle? Actually, no. Reversing the arrows doesn't break the system. Mathematically, the triangle remains symmetrical. We're still progressing downward through the rows, just in reverse order. It's not like we flipped the payout structure or changed the volatility. We're just walking the same path in the other direction. If we really wanted to mess things up, we'd start from the bottom. That would have been a totally different story. What really killed this session was the pattern of results. A terrible sequence that made us skip through rows way too fast. In this system, the real money comes from working through an entire row, or at least getting deep into it. When you skip them, you miss your best opportunities for profit. Add to that, we got caught in 2 whiplash loops, bouncing back and forth between 30 and 38, then again between 57 and 47. That kind of back and forth burns through units slowly but steadily. Now, did the reversal amplify this weakness? In a way, yes. Not because it changes the system's logic, but because it altered the specific numbers we landed on. In a triangle structure, it's not the path that matters, it's where that path takes you. And this time, that path was brutally unlucky. That's the thing with Freddy's triangle. One early win or loss going the other way could have led to a completely different ending. That's the butterfly effect in full force. So yes, this run ended badly. But not because of the reversal. It's just how this system works. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes it's big, sometimes small. But always within defined risk and reward. That's what makes Freddy's Triangle interesting in the first place. What do you think? Now we've seen the good and the bad of Freddy, should we keep going deeper into this system, or try something completely new? Let us know in the comments. We try to reply to everyone. If you want to take your game to the next level, grab our Roulette Mastery Playbook. It's the full system pro players use to manage risk, rotate strategies, and build long-term consistency. You'll find it linked right here on the screen and also in the description and pinned comment. And whatever you do, only play on verified, legal casinos that actually allow these strategies. Don't rig the games, have guaranteed and fast payouts, and table limits won't kill your game. We've made a country by country list of the best ones, linked on screen and down below. If you got value from this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join our Telegram for more exclusive content that never makes it to YouTube. Thanks for watching, see you next time, ninjas.